2025 is going to be a pretty good year for new coasters, but which coasters are going to be the best? First, we're going to kind of go through a lot of the new coasters, especially the more well-known ones, and we're going to kind of talk about what kind of coaster it is, obviously, and kind of how the public will react to this new coaster. First, we're going to talk about Flash Vertical Velocity at my home park, Six Flags Great Adventure, and I'm talking about this first because this will be the first new for 2025 coaster I will get to ride because I live pretty close to Great Adventure, so that Great Adventure is my home park, so I will get to go there on opening day, hopefully, to get to go ride Flash. So let's hope it'll be open for opening day. Cross our fingers. I have a feeling it will be. I have faith in Flash and Great Adventure to get it open for opening day. But most of us know that Flash was supposed to open in summer of 2024, but the maintenance crew was not done with Flash. So it didn't open in summer, but it's supposed to open on opening day, which is March 29th. If you guys don't know yet, I did post a post about it opening March 29th. So that's very, very exciting. But Flash looks like it's going to be a very good coaster. Now, I want to warn you that it will have a long line because it's only running one train because it does not have a switch track. So there's not two trains. There can never be two trains unless, obviously, they make like renovation later in the year, but for now it's only one train, and I'm pretty sure it's going to stay like that for a while. So definitely prepare to wait, especially on opening day or whenever you go. But I think it's going to be a very good ride, the first ever Vekoma Super Boomerang in the US, so it's going to be very, very cool to get to ride it. The only other Vekoma Super Boomerang is in China, so it's going to be very, very cool to have a Vekoma Super Boomerang in the US, and especially at my home park. So I'm definitely very, very excited for that. Definitely make sure to let me know down in the comments if you are excited for that too. 2025 is going to be a great year for Great Adventure, but let's go to a different coaster, which is Wrath of Rakshasa.
3 hours later.
Wrath of Rakshasa, aka the hardest name to pronounce on a dive coaster. But anyways, Wrath of Rakshasa, I said it right there, let's go. It's supposed to have the steepest drop on any dive coaster of 96 degrees and the most inversions on any dive coaster with 5 inversions. So it looks like it's going to be a very cool coaster coming to Six Flags Great America. Now I really hope I can get to Great America in the 2025 season during the summer. So if I do, then I definitely will be riding Wrath of Rakshasa. But let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for this coaster. Next up, we have Alpenfury coming to Canada's Wonderland. This coaster looks like it's going to be very, very cool, and I think that it's going to be a great fit for Canada's Wonderland. This coaster is going to have 9 inversions, which is the most inversions on any launch coaster, so that is going to be very, very cool. It would be very nice if I could get up to Canada's Wonderland to check out this new coaster because it looks like it's going to be a very, very good one. This coaster also has some very cool names for the elements. So here are the 3 elements that this coaster has. So one of them was called the Fire Serpent Roll. The next one is called the Sky Flyer Loop. And the last one is called an Ice Winder Roll. So very cool names for the elements, very creative. Alpenfury is going to have a top height of 164 feet, which is pretty tall for a coaster of its kind and having 9 inversions. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think of Alpenfury and if you're excited for it. Next up, we have Siren's Curse coming to Cedar Point. I think that this is going to be a very, very cool coaster. I'm very excited for this one. It is the first tilt coaster in North America since Gravity Max in 2002. So it's going to be very, very cool. Now, I do think it's funny how they're putting it right next to Valravn, which is also like a dive coaster mechanism. So I think it's pretty funny how they're doing that. But it looks like it's going to be an amazing coaster. I've never been on a tilt coaster, obviously, because I live in America. I haven't gone outside of the country for any coasters yet. Hopefully I will when I'm older, but I'm very excited for the coaster, like I said, and definitely let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for it too. Next up, we have Top Fuel 2. Now, I don't know, it kind of is your opinion on whether you consider it as a new for 2024 coaster or a new for 2025 coaster, but I am going to put it on this list just because, now for me, I kind of consider it like a new for 2024 coaster because it was only, even though it was only open for 8 days, of what people got to ride it, like the public did get to ride it, so, but I did want to put it on this list because it's going to open to the public in 2025, so This coaster, like I've said probably in other videos when I was talking about it in 2024, this coaster looks like it's going to be awesome. I haven't gotten to ride it yet, but it looks like it's going to be a great coaster. Of course, you got that LSM launch leading up to 120 miles an hour, which is going to be very, very crazy. That 420-foot spike, and it's just going to be an amazing coaster. And that airtime on that top hat looks like it's going to be insane. So I'm definitely very, very excited if I get to ride it. And definitely let me know down in the comments if you guys even got to ride it, because if you did, that's really, really cool. And if you didn't, make sure let me know if you guys are excited for it. Next up, we have Rapterra coming to King's Dominion. Now, this is going to be a very cool coaster. I'm definitely very excited for it because the only other launch wing coaster is at Holiday World, which is Thunderbird, and that is in Indiana, and I don't live close to Indiana. Now, I'm not saying I live close to King's Dominion, which is in Virginia, but I definitely live closer to Virginia than I do Indiana. So it's going to be very, very cool to have this. Now, Rapterra might have a little bit of a B&M rattle. I'm going to show you some footage right now. And you can kind of see that on the launch, the train is kind of like bouncing up and down, which you can kind of tell right now. So that might mean that it might have a pretty decent rattle, and I'm hoping that that might be just how it looks and not how it's gonna ride. But it'd be really, really not surprising if it had a rattle, because I know Iron Menace at Dorney Park definitely has a rattle, and it's a new for 2024 B&M coaster, and this is another B&M coaster. So I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I've seemed to find that a lot of the new for 2024, or I guess 2025, which is the newer gen B&M coasters, have a B&M rattle. Now, that's pretty common. A lot of coasters are not butter smooth, but I've kind of noticed that a lot of the older B&M coasters are honestly a little bit smoother than the newer B&M coasters. Definitely let me know down in the comments if you guys agree with me with that, or maybe that's just some of the newer coasters that are like maybe Iron Menace or etc. So, but I am definitely still excited for Rapterra. Besides, even if it has a rattle, a lot of coasters have a rattle, it's still an enjoyable ride. So definitely let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for it. I know that is breaking a lot of records. So it is going to be the tallest wing coaster in the world with a height of 145 feet. It is also the longest wing coaster in the world with a length of 3,086 feet. Definitely let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for this coaster. But that is gonna about do it for this video, kind of going through a lot of the new for 2025 coasters, or at least a lot of the more thrilling ones, not really the family coasters, just the more well-known ones. But that is gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.